Now, at this point in the course, you know that I love a good framework. And in this brief lecture, I want to talk to you about the McKinsey model called Three Horizons of Growth. Now, this is a strategic planning model that I've relied on for years to ensure that I'm not only taking care of the immediate, but also investing over the long term. So let me take you through this. The Three Horizons model is a strategic planning tool that categorizes business initiatives into three distinct time horizons. Now you can look here, we have along our x-axis, we have these time frames. We've got now, medium term, and then long term. And that really denotes when we want to care about these things, when they're really going to have some impact. Whether it's going to be now, a couple of years from now, or maybe 5 years from now. And we want to continue to plan for those in the near term, but we know that they may not actually be fully mature or needed until the long term. So I usually look at this in like a 1 to 3 time horizon, or at most maybe 1 to 5 year, because technology just changes so rapidly. Now on the y-axis here, we've got the value or growth that we expect to get from these things at that designated time. So we may only get a little bit of benefit from something now that we're looking at to mature in the long term, but then in the long term we'll see a much higher value. So I'll plot some information here and we'll take a look at these, and I'll try to explain this a little bit more. So let's take a look at Horizon 1, for example. This involves the actions we take to keep the core part of our department healthy. Here we focus on operational efficiency, system uptime or maintenance, and serving customers well. This horizon is all about ensuring that our primary systems remain stable while we're looking ahead to the future. So this is just taking care of the day-to-day, right? Now let's take a look at Horizon 2. This focuses on opportunities that aren't fully mature yet, but they show promise. Some examples here might include beginning a full cloud migration or purchasing some kind of automation tool but not using it in production yet. This is also where you may want to invest in employee development around future technologies. So the aim here is to invest in the future and make sure that we have the right skills and resources to bring those emerging initiatives to the next level in that medium time frame. And then Horizon 3 is really all about exploring new territory and building options for future growth. Now these typically are going to be like high risk, high reward initiatives like research and development of disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence. It's critical to be open to experimentation and to accept that not all the ideas that you look at in H3 are actually going to succeed, but those that do can support future market leadership for the organization. Now the key thing here is that you're not investing in this over time, you're investing in all three now. But what you're doing is you're applying the majority of your resources into H1 and H2, but you're still investing a little bit and starting to work and kick the tires on things that are going to become more vital in the long term in H3. The true power of this model is in balancing investments and energy across all three horizons simultaneously. If you focus too much on Horizon 1, that might mean that you're missing out on future opportunities. And if you're over-investing in Horizon 3, you might actually risk current stability of the systems and the business. By deliberately managing each horizon and recognizing the different timelines, risks, and goals, what we do here is we create a well-rounded strategy for sustainable value growth, and we're not caught flat-footed when a new technology becomes mainstream. A personal example here from my career is my time with Brown Mackie College. In 2010, we were in the midst of a digital transformation, while at the same time, the college was growing by adding 3 to 5 new campuses every single year. We were keeping the lights on, hitting our targets for installing equipment at the new schools, and providing break-fix services to our students, faculty, and staff. Now at the same time, we were training our IT team on a new deployment system and installing a brand new classroom audiovisual standard in lecture rooms, which was kind of our investment in that way at that H2 level. Then what we did is we actually budgeted and purchased 6 iPads so that some of our academic and technology leaders could understand how this new technology could be used in the classroom and support our distance learning initiatives that we were starting to develop that were probably about 3 or 4 years away at that point. But that was our investment in H3. By 2012, the iPad was our H2 activity, and by 2015, it was actually part of H1. So you can see how that early investment in 2010 paid off in 2015, by which we had over 36,000 iPads in the hands of students and faculty at that point. McKinsey's Three Horizons model encourages us to protect and refine what we do best today while simultaneously planting seeds for tomorrow. By evaluating initiatives in each horizon, we can make better decisions about where to invest time, money, and talent, and ensure that we remain competitive and relevant well into the future.